And welcome back. Okay, let's take a look at our question of the day now. And this morning we are asking you, well, do you agree with the ANC NEC in the Eastern Cape instructing Andile Lungisa to resign following his conviction of assault on DA Councillor Rhino Kaiser? And please tell us what your views are on that. Are they correct in what they are asking here, or should they wait as he is still petitioning for an appeal, etc., etc.? Should they wait until the legal process is exhausted, or are they correct in asking him and instructing him to resign at this point? Tell us what your views are around that. And of course, hashtag Morning Live, but at Morning Live SABC, that's our Twitter handle. So can't wait to see what your responses are in this regard. All right, that's our question of the day. Let's shift focus now to our stories of the day, and these are some of the big ones today. President Cyril Ramaphosa will lead the government delegation to the two-day presidential health summit that will be convened on Friday and Saturday. That's today and tomorrow, the 19th and 20th of October at the Birchwood Hotel in Boksburg. Also, Fees Must Fall activist and former Wits SRC President Mcebo Dlamini's case will resume today. Dlamini applied to the NPA for his case to be dealt with outside of court. The Labour Court in Johannesburg will hand down judgment which will indicate whether or not the strike by workers in the plastic sector continues. Now, Workers' Union NUMSA yesterday challenged an application by the Plastic Converters of South Africa for an urgent interdict to stop that plastic strike. And also, Minister of Home Affairs Malusi Gigaba is to open a new refugee centre in Port Elizabeth, and this comes after the court ordered it to be reopened. The original centre was, of course, closed by the department in 2011. And of course, we will also later on in the show be speaking to the Director General of Home Affairs and also the DA around issues of immigration and what is happening, particularly at a centre like Marabastad. So all of that still to come here on the show. But for now, let's take a look at what has been trending. So hashtag Stuart Baxter. Many questions being asked right now as to whether Stuart Baxter is the man to take Bafana forward. And this, of course, in the aftermath of that 0-0 draw with the Seychelles on the return leg after a 6-0 drubbing. So Mark Stradum, amongst others, has not minced his words. He's come out and said, you know, Stuart Baxter must go, finish and clear. But people also moaning about the fact that Stuart Baxter seems to be blaming everyone and everything. The pitch, the officials, the ball boys, everything. I'm joking about the ball boys, but you know, like blaming everybody, it would seem, but himself and his charges for with Bafana's latest result. So this is what the whole Stuart Baxter situation is about. Is he still the right man to take us forward? All right, that's Stuart Baxter. And then hashtag Skinny Spoo. Now, the entrepreneur, and he was on the show, I think last week it was, and talking about his empire, his socks business. And now he, of course, also on this show mentioned to Leanne that he needs funding. And on a subsequent interview, still on the SABC, on SABC News Channel 404, when discussing this particular matter, he actually said that he doesn't need advice. What he needs is 5 million rand. And that didn't go down well, at least with the Twitterati, because they are accusing him of having a sense of entitlement and saying that, in fact, what this is doing is actually casting a poor light, a dim light on entrepreneurs in general, because it's alleged that he actually blew 2 million rand on who knows what, enjoying himself, having fun, and now he wants 5 million rand in order to rescue his business, and that hasn't gone down well, and that's why hashtag Skinny Spoo is trending. And then, of course, hashtag Ruth First, and I'm not quite sure about the Ruth First one because I didn't see this one. Just trying to check why the Ruth First one is actually trending, and our producer bringing that up. And just trying to find out. But as soon as I do, I'll let you know why that is actually trending. Not quite sure about that one. But of course, those are some of the trending topics here this morning, and we'll leave it there for now. Well, right now, we're going to change tact and move on to another story now. Sexual and gender